Okay, so I am going to now mix the primary red, your primary red, and that is going to really almost entirely be your primary magenta here. If you can see, that's quite, quite sort of what we imagine as being red to begin with. We're going to put the absolute tiniest bit of ultramarine blue into the mixture. You have to be really careful about that because just the tiniest bit has a huge impact on the mixture, and it's easy to go too much, and that will really sort of ruin things and make this too dark. So just a really tiny bit. So it might be helpful even to use your palette knife, make sure it's clean, just a tiniest bit, like this much, right? Might be enough. And I can show, I mean, it's just a little hair of ultramarine blue. Right, if you can see, whoa, right, if we can see that amount, it's just such a small amount, okay? Right, and just mix it in there. It shouldn't really seem to change it that much. If you feel like it's really made a big impact, remember this is going to darken when we dry it down. So it can't hurt maybe just to sneak a little bit more magenta in there. Okay, maybe another just drop, just so that blue definitely doesn't make too much of an impact. Okay. I think we should be okay with that. Maybe we will sneak a tiny bit more blue in there. Just make sure when you do, you get all the paint off before you sneak a little tiny bit more in there, right? And then we should be good to go, I think. Okay, good. Yeah, I think this will work just fine. So you're just kind of toning, you're giving this a little bit of coolness, tiniest bit of coolness, but it really shouldn't be very noticeable. Okay. Now let's test this. Mix it around really thoroughly, scrape, mash, and then paint it on one of our, here we go. We're just putting it on one of our test cards. There we go. And this should do it. I'm actually gonna just compare this to a previous, ooh, that's the wrong one, right? Isn't it? I think that's the wrong one too. Anyway, okay, so I think we should be okay with this. We can always, yeah, I think that's gonna work out just fine. Okay, all right, thanks.